When it comes to iconic video game villains, nobody tops the fame of the Koopa King himself, Bowser.
Bowser!
First appearing in Super Mario Bros. For the NES in 1985, Bowser has appeared as the main antagonist in almost every installment of the Mario series and its various spin-offs. However, despite his longtime popularity, Bowser wouldn't get to join the Smash family until the franchise's second installment, Melee. He was supposedly one of the several characters planned to be included in the original N64 version of Smash Bros. Along with Princess Peach, but they didn't quite make the cut alongside their fellow Mario characters. But hey, I know that's not the Smash history they all came here for, so let's jump right into his moveset origins. Bowser's most obvious move is his standard special, Fire Breath. Bowser has always been able to breathe fire, but it wasn't until Super Mario 64 that he was first shown breathing a continuous stream, much like how the move is executed in Smash. On the other hand, one of Bowser's custom moves in the Wii U and 3DS version, the Fire Shot, bears a striking resemblance to the fireball projectiles that were seen in the original NES games, particularly the rounded shape seen in the final battle in Super Mario Bros. 3. For a side special in Melee, we get the Koopa Claw. The slashing animation seems to be reminiscent of the Drill Claw attack from Super Mario RPG, but watch out, Bowser knows about timed hits because the other half of the Drill Claw attack looks incredibly similar to Bowser's side tilt. Moving on, we have Bowser's up special, the Whirling Fortress. Koopas have always had the ability to retreat inside of their shells, but the Whirling Fortress is a unique spin on this and takes advantage of Bowser's spikes to turn him into a powerful turtle blender tornado. While Bowser himself has never been shown to have an ability used quite like this in the Mario games, the Koopalings in Super Mario Bros. 3 are seen using this attack, retreating into their shells and sliding around. On the other hand, Bowser's custom variation, the Sliding Fortress, allows him to slide much further, much like the Koopas in Paper Mario. This move also seems to have been adapted into games such as Mario Power Tennis. Bowser's down special is the Bowser Bomb, which is a ground pound attack. Bowser uses this move in Super Mario Bros. 3 down to the exact same pose. Not only is this the first time that we've seen any kind of ground pound in the Mario series, but we even see Bowser use this move again in Super Princess Peach. And finally, we have Bowser's final smash, the ferocious Giga Bowser. This beast was an original creation for Super Smash Bros. Melee. When players clear the final stage of Adventure Mode on normal or higher difficulty within 18 minutes, and without using continues, they'll be treated to an additional battle with this monstrosity. Giga Bowser's popularity then exploded, which caused Smash Bros. Fans from all over to look far and wide for any kind of method to play as this horrifying transformation of the Koopa King. Their prayers were answered because we have this amazing, amazing final smash of amazingness. Now, beyond this, unfortunately, most of Bowser's other attacks are merely variations on his claws, shell spinning, etc. So there's not much else to talk about in the way of trivia. But since we've got so much time left, I mean, just look at that time code, let's take a look at his little brat, the Koopa Prince, Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr.
Hardcore Mario fans like me were delighted when we found out that Bowser Jr. is not a simple clone of his dad, but in fact nearly all of his attacks have references to the various weapons and hazards of the Mario games. Let's start with the obvious. Bowser II fights inside of his Junior Clown Car. The original Koopa Clown Car was first introduced in Super Mario World and has since been used as a recurring vehicle in Bowser's arsenal. It wasn't until New Super Mario Bros. Wii that Bowser Jr. would be given his own miniature version of the copter. Oh, and before you guys call me out in the comments about Bowser Jr. using the copter in Mario Luigi Partners in Time, please note that was Bowser's infant self, Baby Bowser, and not Bowser Jr. That mistake happens all the time. Now, because there's a massive assortment of attachments and gizmos that come equipped inside the Junior Clown Car, I brought in my good buddy Kerbifer since he's a master of obscure Mario trivia.
That I am. Thanks for that, Drake. So, for Bowser Jr.'s arsenal, let's start with the basics. His standard special attack, the Clown Cannon. This attack allows for this little guy to fire steel cannonballs. Cannons like these were first seen in Super Mario Bros. 3, but the Clown Car itself has been seen to drop giant cannonballs called Big Steelies in the final battle of Super Mario World. Bowser Jr.'s Clown Car featured a cannon that fires large spiky balls in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but it fires regular non-spiked cannonballs in Smash instead. The next weaponized obstacle that Bowser Jr. uses are the ball and chains. These are featured in moves such as his down smash and aerial back and forward moves. They appear to be spikeless versions of the common obstacle with a bit of a wrecking ball twist.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
Let's also not forget about the saws that Junior uses in moves like his dash attack. These bad boys are actually enemies called grinders and made their first appearance in the castles of Super Mario World. And last but not least, the drills that Junior uses in his side smash and aerial down moves are actually not references to the new spin drill item from Mario Galaxy. In fact, the yellow drills Junior uses in Smash bear a closer resemblance to the drill arm for Kid Icarus Uprising. and you can just get your expected Gurren Lagann joke in there. Go ahead.
His drill is the one that will pierce the heavens. Who the hell do you think I am?
You did it. I'm so proud of you. That's all you get from me. See ya. Love you. Like and subscribe.
Thanks, Curb. Moving on, the Junior Clown Car holds even more goodies that aren't based on stage hazards. Take for instance the boxing gloves that are used in moves such as his neutral attack combo. These sucker punchers were first introduced in New Super Mario Bros. U, and also introduced in that very same game is the claw that Junior uses for his grabbing moves. But when pummeling his enemy, he does it with a squeaky hammer. This might be a stretch, but the squeaky hammer might be the very same ones that come from the Mario Party series. And another super stretch that I have is that Junior's fork, which is seen in moves such as his side tilt, could be a reference to the giant cake from the opening of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which not only featured Bowser Jr., but also the return of the 7 Koopalings who appear in Super Smash Bros. As Bowser Jr.'s alternative costumes. I mean, think about it. Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings each have their own insignia on their fork, and all 8 of these Koopa Brats were hiding inside the massive cake, so it could be argued that this is the case, but I won't deny it. This might just be a coincidence, and my god, I need to learn how to breathe sometime. Now getting back to the facts, Junior's up aerial lets him swing one of the Hammer Brothers hammers above himself, and he used the same hammer after being launched up via his up special. Though, oddly enough, I can't seem to recall any time that Bowser Jr. has ever used a hammer, but Bowser, on the other hand, has been seen tossing hammers since the get-go. Now, Bowser Jr.'s side special is the Clown Kart Dash, which I'm pretty sure is derived from the Mario Kart version of the Koopa Clown Car, which was first introduced in Mario Kart 7, and finally, the last move that I want to talk about is Junior's down special, firing Mecha Koopas. These explosive wind-up toys were first introduced in Super Mario World when Bowser throws them out of his clown car in the final battle. Now, ordinarily, this is where I'd go in and talk about all of Bowser Jr.'s taunts, but there isn't much to say since 2 out of his 3 taunts are just references to moves we've already talked about. The only one that's worth any kind of discussion is his up taunt, solely based on the fact that the first time that Bowser Jr. has shown any kind of fire-breathing ability was in Mario Striker's Charge, which is really odd. Of course, let's end this episode off with a bang by showing off Bowser Jr.'s final smash. Shadow Mario originally appeared as a central enemy in Super Mario Sunshine, but it was revealed that it was actually Bowser Jr. who was making his first ever appearance in the Mario franchise. Spoilers. Deal with it. The game came out over a decade ago, I don't think anybody cares anymore. Now, cleverly named Shadow Mario Paint. Get it? Mario Paint. Anyone? Shadow Mario Paint transforms Bowser Jr. back into his evil disguise and paints the screen with a giant X made out of toxic goop that'll hurt any players who touch it. Sadly though, this final smash doesn't quite add up when the Koopalings use it, but you can't win them all. Just like Bowser and Bowser Jr. can't win them all against the Mario Brothers.
The winner is Bowser Jr.
Before I let you guys go, I wanted to tell y'all about the greatest subscription box out there. Loot Crate. Hang on, I know, you guys see Loot Crate everywhere. But trust me when I say that everyone is talking about Loot Crate for a reason. I've been doing unboxing videos on my personal channel for almost a year, and in fact, it's getting close to my anniversary. That's why there's no better time to hop on than December's anniversary box. If you get Loot Crate before December 19th, you'll snag an exclusive Batman goodie and more for less than $20 plus shipping. Now, if that wasn't cool enough, you can always go to lootcrate.com/Theorist and then use the code Theorist at checkout, and you'll save 10% off. So definitely check it out and unbox some goodies with me. Besides my unboxings, I also have some other videos on my personal channel, such as my recent and popular Final Fantasy VII opinions. Or you can just stay right here and check out my 3-character episode on the Ice Climbers, Duck Hunt, and Rob all in one. Still, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me which character you'd like to see analyzed next.